Hey, beautiful people of BTS, how are we doing today? It's another beautiful day. How are you? How is the Saturday going? How is our Saturday going? So, in our side, today has been sanitation. We used the first 3 hours of today to clean our space, to clean the road. I was out for sanitation, like cleaning up the road, the gutters. It's been rainy season, so I don't know how you guys do it, but every last Saturday of the month back here is general sanitation. So no movement from 6 till about 10 a.m. Yeah? Yeah, that's what we do here. So I just got back, had a bath, and jumped right here. Yeah, we were supposed to meet for 1 p.m. right? But my bad, I took too long coming on here today. So news reaching us, not confirmed, unconfirmed news says our dearest Paned's wife is back to her husband's house. I don't know how true this is, guys. I really do not know how true this is. My light is bad here. I'm not at home. I'm working. I'm working somewhere. I'm working from a hotel. Their light is really, really bad, and I didn't carry. I didn't carry any of my mobile lights down here, so you have to bear with me. So the quality of this video is going to be whack. Quality of the video will definitely be whack. You know. So news reaching us says our baby girl Gina is back to the house. So guys, I want us to discuss this. Who knows the news? Is it true? Is it true that Gina is back to her home? What is the news all about? What did you read? We're just depending on everything they are providing us here on net. I always tell you guys, be careful how you jump into these things because you don't have full information, right? Very careful how you jump into all of those news. You really do not have full information. And anything you don't have full information on, you've got to put a stone in between your toes. Be careful what you say because, bro, some people can be brutal when you talk about them anyhow. You see, lawsuits flying all over the place. Okay, lawsuits flying all over the place. So it's as a result of giving out unconfirmed news. So what is the news? I heard baby is back home. What have you heard? Did you hear the same thing? Is baby back home? Can we just use this situation to pour out, to be vulnerable with ourselves, right? Just to be vulnerable. So, what have you heard? Is baby girl back home? What have you heard? I would have loved it if she's back home. Like I said on the other live, I said, these two people actually gave us some display of public affection, right? Sometimes they will come, send in some videos where they had gone to the beach, they had done this, they had done this. Like I told you guys, I've been in that situation before. I've been in a marriage to an older person before. And you tend to give it your all, truly, I don't know Regina's situation, but my situation, I did give my all. I made this man look in the eyes of people like he was just 20 something, because I know it's really difficult for you not to be tagged a certain name when seen with people of that age, people that are weak. Everybody just believes you're a gold digger. Everybody just believes you are an opportunist. You're there for a particular reason. But sometimes the truth is that this thing called affection, I don't want to call it love. I always say love is to the extreme. Okay, love is to the extreme. You could actually be very passionate about somebody, and you also go a certain length in accepting or tolerating some certain things. Okay, so I will not call it love, I'll just say affection. Affection can drive you into doing crazy things. So in my situation, I went all out. Before you will look at me and begin to think, oh, what is this girl doing? I will make the man the subject of your own very matter. Do you get? So each time we are in public, you're hearing baby, 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 a hand over the shoulder. I'm literally holding his hand like I'm the mom. I'm carrying my son. Like I'm carrying my son. Son, let's go. So that was it for me. I was genuine in that um, affairs. I was. It was everything to me. I just needed somebody I believed had seen the light and was going to help me cross the road. Somebody who had mastered the act of crossing the road and was going to help me to cross the road. Unfortunately, it didn't. It didn't turn out the way I thought it to be. Okay, it didn't turn out the way I thought it to be. My dear, these things are they are something. That situation, like as I always say, nobody knows what this lady has been through, and also nobody knows what the man too had to condescend to. Because I won't compare my age when I got into that affairs with that of Regina's, because I was more older. But I think Regina was a lot younger. Do you understand? So that's why most of us are saying, if you, her mom, had agreed for her to get into this relationship, then you would have been ready to sacrifice your own time, making sure that the girl behaved and conducted herself in a manner with which one can look and say, okay, okay, she's coming up, she's learning, she's coming up. By the guidance and rebuke of her mom. Why do I say rebuke? There are the times, you want to act your age. It behoves your mom to let you know that you can no longer act your age. When we accepted this thing, we accepted maturity. When we accepted this thing, we accepted letting go of, the time you're supposed to play, the time you're supposed to misbehave as you grew up, and just catapulting yourself straight to the level of being a matured person. It behoved her mom to do that, you know. So since we all saw her, the girl had a free life. She was free to the best of our own knowledge, except all that freedom she exhibited on air, online, was something that was never there. Maybe she was living a lie. That's another subject matter entirely. Most of us, we tend to live a lie. The reality is different. We just tend to live a lie. We tend to live a lie, you know, accept that. But if all of what was given to us on the street of social media has any form of truth in it, then I would say she was reasonably okay. She was reasonably free enough. As against the argument where some people are saying She was never free, she was never allowed to do this, she was never allowed to do this, but all the videos she kept posting said otherwise. All of those things, told us otherwise. So, guys, it's a very sensitive subject for me. Like I would always say, it's a very sensitive subject for me. Very, very documentary that really made you think. Very, very, very sensitive, for me. So I would always like to hear from you guys. I would always like to hear from you guys. What do you think in this situation? What has this situation taught you? Remember, all we do here is finding light. We are finding light. We are finding light from every story that changes you. Mail to this settings will apply to live chat across this stream channel. Live chat summary. Participant mode. Okay. Okay. Oh, why am I changing it? Okay, we're back. So, guys, let us hear you. Let's hear you as you jump in. Please do like the live. As you jump up messages, all messages. So, as you jump in, kindly like the live and then share your thoughts, okay? Share your thoughts, share your thoughts, share your thoughts, share your thoughts. Let us discuss. Share your thoughts, share your thoughts, share your thoughts. Let us talk, share your thoughts. I always like to read comments, people's comments to you. I don't think I have a device to do that. I always like to read people's comments to you, but let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Let's see. Let's see. Love can happen anywhere, but can we sustain it? As I always say, love. No, 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 no. Let's call it affection. Let's say affection. Affection can happen anywhere, anywhere. In the last concluded Big Brother, we saw Isabel and Koi, and people were like, how? You know, how did this two come to be? How did it start? How did it start? You can just get close to somebody, you talk with this person every day, before you know it, boom. Affect the workings of the mind. The workings of the mind is really funny. The workings of the mind is really, really, really funny. Sometimes we bash these people. We are like, how can you? It takes extreme control. It takes extreme control, to be able to put yourself in that space where you're not bothered about anything. You're just focused on who you want to be. It takes a training, it's training. It's not It's not an act of just waking up and then everything is so right for you. You're the perfect person. No, for you to strive to be perfect, because there is no perfection in the realm of humans, but for you to strive to be perfect, it takes a determination, is an intentionality. You've got to be intentional about it. You've got to determine that from this moment onwards, this is who I want to be, and nothing should shake you. No situation should make you go back on that decision. No situation at all should make you go back on that decision. You decide, okay, I want to be focused. I want to get control of my life. I don't want any, even if I'm in a confined space, I must be, I must take hold of me to that point where no matter what anybody does, my heart is not going to sway away. It's a determination, it's an intentionality. So if you don't have such control, you will find that you see people doing things, and you who is the onwatcher, you begin to wonder, like, how I say it's not easy. you know it's not easy. It's really not easy. Like, some people will be wondering, how could Regina, oh, maybe it's because of the man's money. The truth of the matter, it may not be the man's money that made her go there. And also, look, keyword may not, okay? Before you guys jump at me, well, I don't care about your jumping. I don't care about you jumping at me. As long as I'm saying what I feel, it's my opinion. That's what, from the analysis, from my own point of view, that's what I think. it it's not all the time. It's not all the time that you fall into a certain situation just because of, no, it's not all the time. Sometimes you meet with people, maybe it's just the way the person speaks. you know Somebody could just be on my life every day, and the person becomes very fond of me because of the way, I speak, or because of the construction of my English language, or because of my scattered hair. Do you get? Maybe because of this, it could be because of this scattered hair that I carry. You become um you become attracted from being used to me. I come on live, you put this stuff on notification, and you're here. From here, affections begin to develop. Now you start noticing, how do I get to speak to this person outside of the life. How do I get to speak to this person outside of the life? You begin to find ways of reaching me. Can you shut that door? That sound is getting into the stuff. I'm going to issue the strike. you know you begin to find ways to reach out to the person off the life. You're building a communication line. Because you're becoming interested in this person just from the way this person speaks, or just from the scattered head the person carries. Okay, so it is not limited to only young people versus young people. You can see a certain quality in an elder person and just like the person. You can see certain qualities in a much younger person, and you just get attracted. Okay, you just get attracted, and until you satisfy that urge, until you satisfy that your zeal, that urge, you may never stop. Okay, until that zeal is satisfied, you may never stop, until you get your head soaked into the entire thing. Then at some point your eyes are open, you're asking yourself, what did I really do? What is this? And then that's when you begin to see the ills, the flaws with the next person. Then problem sets in. You understand? But the onwatchers, they are like, oh, it's because of this. It could be because of this. Okay, so if in the case of Paneg against with Regina, some people say, oh, he took advantage of a little girl. It could just be that this man truly, truly, genuinely liked the lady. Now, your argument to me, if I say this, is going to be that okay, so he genuinely likes the lady, he genuinely likes the sixth wife, he genuinely likes the fifth wife. This is somebody who is loose with women. And I'll tell you, well, and who says in all of those women is not something. Sorry, the power went for some seconds to restored. So it could just be this same thing I'm telling you. Once something attracts you, and then this man has the money, he knows he can keep the woman. So he goes with that attraction. Maybe it's the fair skin of the second wife that made him to go. Maybe the third wife is the nature of her hair that made him to go. Maybe the first wife, it was her gentility. I hear the first wife is very gentle, some gentle woman. Always carrying herself with steez and everything. you know. So it could be her personality, that gentleness that would have attracted him to the first one. And then it goes on and on. So because he has liquidity, he has money, why not? I love Peggy with this hair, so why don't I marry Peggy so that Peggy can stay around me and always be carrying this hair? Sorry, guys, I'm using a bad phone in a bad lighting place, so the quality of this video will be very, very poor. But I need you to listen to what I'm saying. Just hear me. Unfortunately, I'm not even using a mic, but just listen, okay? Hear what I'm saying. These are the things that could be playing out. These are the things that could just, be playing out. And we are saying, hello, what is your take on all of this? It's only the takes that we're here for. What is your take on all of this? What is your take on all of this? What do you think? In fact, who are you against in this matter? Who are you against? Whom are you supporting? Hmm? Whom are you drawing up your sleeves for to support? Gina, Bernard, or Gina's mom? Okay. Hmm? We want to hear you speak to us. Remember, it's just 1 hour we have here for today. So, guys, don't make me talk all by myself. I need you to speak. If I say you guys should come on stage, you say you don't answer. So just type. We love to type, and I'll read your messages, and we take it from there. Okay, let's learn. Let's learn. I've told you my own position. I've told you my own position. I've given you my own position. I need us to learn from ourselves. I need us to learn from ourselves. What's your position? What do you think? Hmm? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? A documentary that really made you think. What's that one documentary that really made you think? So for me, is the documentary on Serena Williams and Venus Williams's dad, King Richard. It was on Netflix along for a long period of time. I don't know if it's out, if they've taken it out now. That jumped at me. Then there's this one on Victoria Beckham. Yes, Victoria Beckham, right? Yes, that jumped at me as well. Then there is one right now on Netflix. I still see it. Six Slams King, right? Six Slams King. That one also jumped at me. So for you, what's that one documentary that made you think? One documentary that made you think. Share with us. Let's discuss. If you don't want to engage on Gina's, you don't want to engage. I'll show you my white teeth. My teeth are so white. My dentist is good, guys. If you want to know the dentist house that I use, please do me a message. Send me a message on WhatsApp. Check my bio. Check my bio. There is a contact there. There is a WhatsApp contact there. I'm gonna give you my dental house. Look at white. Ooh, white. I like it. I'm a fan of white teeth. Dental care. I'm a fan of dental care. I'm a fan of dental care. I'm a fan of dental care. What's that one documentary that made you think? I'm asking again. What's that one documentary that made you think? I'm asking again. What's that one documentary that made you think? Hmm? Talk to me, my dearest friend, dearest friend, dearest friend. Talk to me, my dearest friend, my dear lady. Talk to me, my dearest friend, dearest friend, dearest friend. Talk to me, my dearest friend, my dear lady. Talk to me, my dearest friend, dearest friend, dearest friend. Talk to me, my dearest friend, my dear lady. Talk to me, my dearest friend, dearest friend, dearest friend. Talk to me, my dearest friend, my dear lady. Talk to me, my dearest friend, dearest friend, dearest friend. Talk to me, my dearest friend, my dear lady. I'll continue singing for you until you speak to me. Talk to me, my dearest friend, dearest friend, dearest friend. Talk to me, my dearest friend, my dear lady. Talk to me, my dearest friend, dearest friend, dearest friend. Talk to me, my dearest friend, my dear lady. Come on, talk to me, my dearest friend, dearest friend, dearest friend. Talk to me, my dearest friend, my dear lady. Talk to me, my dearest friend, dearest friend, dearest friend. Talk to me, my dearest friend, my dear lady. Talk to me, my dearest friend, dearest friend, dearest friend. Talk to me, my dearest friend, my dear lady. Talk to me, my dearest friend, dearest friend, dearest friend. Talk to me, my dearest friend, my dear lady. Talk to me, my dearest friend, dearest friend, dearest friend. Talk to me, my dearest friend, my dear lady. Talk to me, my dearest friend, dearest friend, dearest friend. Talk to me, my dearest friend, my dear lady. Come on, talk to me, my dearest friend, dearest friend, dearest friend. Talk to me, my dearest friend, my dear. What's in your mouth? To me, my dearest friend, dearest friend, dearest friend. Talk to me, my dearest friend, my dear lady. Speak to me, my dearest friend, dearest friend, dearest friend. Speak to me, my dearest friend, my dear lady. Ooh, speak to me, my dearest friend, dearest friend. Speak to me, my dearest friend, my dear lady. My dear. No, let me do it till 35 minutes. Come on. Falling down, like the bridges falling down, my dear lady. London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my dear lady. Speak to me, my dearest friend, dearest friend, dearest friend. Speak to me, my dearest friend. Yes. Okay, so.
Well, when is your life? Well,
No, when?
I have bedtime.
Same to you.
Hey, Mama, the Blues are playing Chelsea.
Live match.
No, the old match versus
Enjoy it.
huh?
Enjoy it.
Versus another club. Chelsea has scored one. Stealing water.
Shut that door. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 It's just a simple word. It's too hard living into separate worlds. Okay, I don't think I still have anything.